Hey guys, we're continuing last week's recording on meeting more attractive girls. I'll just get out of the way and let Dan take it from here.
Here's a big one. Hottest girls aren't in nightclubs, or they very rarely are in the nightclubs. And if they are, they're usually at table service, which it's a whole nother thing to get up there. So just be aware of that. There's going to be hot girls at the clubs, but the hottest girls, the girls that are, eights, nines, tens, and are girlfriend material, so they have their shit together. They're going to be very rarely found in nightclubs. With hotter girls, physical escalation is actually more important in my opinion. They're used to guys who are very type A, who go for what they want and don't have a lot of fear in terms of sexually escalating. You need to be that guy in terms of sexual escalation, because she may interpret it that you're not interested in her. A lot of these girls, even though they're incredibly attractive, like everyone, they have insecurities, especially for someone that's judged on their looks day in and day out. So you need to be. She may interpret as you're not interested, but you also she has her pick of the litter. So you're going to have to. It's basically it's a blow me out mentality. It's a I'm here to win. I'm not here to play for second place mentality. So just go for it. I'd rather, especially with my mastermind clients, I'd rather hear them. I went for a 9 and 10 and I screwed it up because I pushed it too far. Than I went for a 9 and 10 and I screwed it up because I didn't push it too far. The guy that pushes it too far and screws it up down the line is going to be vastly more successful than the guy that was too scared to even take the chances in the beginning. Lifestyle is important for it to keep an 8, 9, and 10. Guys can definitely pull them. If you find one at the club or in day game, you can probably pull them back and hook up with them once or twice. But if you don't live a good lifestyle, if you're not healthy, if you're not working on your career, and if you're just the party guy and you do nothing but party and try and pick up chicks, she's gonna see through that. It's unfortunate for girls, but there really is this huge barrier, and it's called being 30. They're trying to meet a mate and settle down before 30. In most of my experiences that I've talked with girls. So you have to be aware of that. If you find this girl and she ends up she blows your mind, she's gorgeous, she's great in bed, and she's got her shit together, your lifestyle is going to matter. And it doesn't have to be perfect now. It just has to it has to constantly be getting better, because she's already thinking about her future. You may not be. So start thinking about that. It's funny is when I was learning this, the two things I did when I learned this was when I got really good with really attractive girls, was I actually put game on the back burner and focused on my career. I still went out, and then the other thing I did was I actually made a good faith effort of going after these girls. And it's amazing once you have this forward momentum in your career and you're actually going for it, what it actually does for you. Room for error is almost none. These girls, like I said, these girls have their pick. So if you screw up, you screw up, and you're probably going to get blown out. That's fine. It happens. This is going to take some time. This is it's the process of it is not any different, but the process of learning this, it takes some time. You're gonna have some missteps. Don't beat yourself up when it happens. Eventually, this will start working. Guys who hook up with 9s and 10s have 8s and 7s on the side. This is a really, really important thing to realize, because I'll get students that will say, I'm only going after 9s and 10s, but they can't even hook up with a 7 or an 8. So what does that mean? That means he's basically he's playing on expert level. He's playing a video game on expert level when he really should be playing on maybe intermediate. So yeah, it can cause some difficulty. So start out where you're at and move up. Social circle for attractive girls is, if done correctly, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. We have a product. a DVD set on Social Circle Mastery by Braddock that I highly recommend you guys check out. He was actually my mentor. I interned for him when I was coming up, and he taught me a lot of that, and it's that stuff's invaluable. It makes your life a lot easier. So in order to get good at this, I say focus on two things, and have this down in a little calendar and little goals. So I'm going to go out 4 nights this week, or I'm going to go do day game 5 days or 4 days this week. 5 times in a day night, I have to open a girl that makes me think, quote unquote, oh fuck, right? So these girls that you're walking in the club and you're like, oh my God, like this girl is like, that girl's crazy. Like I'm terrified. Oh my God, I don't want to talk to her, right? That when you get that thought in your head, that's when you need to go up and you need to make a good faith effort in trying to make it work. You're going to get blown out. If you're not getting blown out and it just kind of fizzles out, you're not trying hard enough. Stay in it till it burns down. Don't eject because you don't know. If you eject because you don't know what to say, that's a sign that you need to go work on trigger words and stuff like that. But just stay in it. See where it's burning down and start journaling on that, and then deal with your problems incrementally, just like learning game. And normally we're just learning it for 9s and 10s. I want to reiterate again, there's no difference in the process. It's just there's less room for error. And the last thing is always go for the number of the pull with this. If you think there's an opportunity to pull that night, by all means go for it. If you think there's a chance to go for the number, by all means go for it. I'd rather you guys get rejected going for it than to not try. Because if you don't try, you're never going to know, and you're never going to actually progress at this. That's all that I have for that. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments below. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, which we'll put the links in the comment, or we'll put the links in the info below. Visit my website for more tidbits, blog posts, links to other videos, things like that. If you're interested in working with me, email me at danwildcard@lovesystems.com. Again, that's danwildcard@lovesystems.com. We'll put a link to that in the notes below. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Cheers. Bye.
That concludes the 2-part series on meeting more attractive women. I know I got a lot out of it. I hope you guys implement every bit of it. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week.